Okay, Mayor, we are live.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to call to order the January 25th meeting of the Norwalk Traffic Authority. We have a quorum with Commissioner Straniti, Commissioner Collier-Clemens, and Mayor Rilling. Also present, we have staff from the Traffic Authority, Mike Yosak. I see somebody else there. It says just Traffic Authority. I don't know who that might be. And we have the Police Chief Kahowick, Deputy Chief Zecca, and Deputy Chief Walsh on the call as well. First item of business is public participation. Mr. Manzi, do we have anybody ready to or signed up to speak?
We do not, Mayor.
Okay, I do know that we got a letter from the people from 10 Norton Place, I believe. Mr. Yosak, did you sent that around? Am I correct?
I sent it to the commissioners, yes, Mayor.
Okay, so let us enter that into the record. If you would also send a copy to the stenographer so that she can incorporate that into the record.
I will do that.
Okay, and since we have no one signed up to address the commission or the authority, the next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of the Traffic Authority meeting of Monday, December 21st. Do I have a motion?
I so move.
Moved by Commissioner Collier-Clemens. Do we have any corrections, additions, deletions? Seeing none, all in favor of the minutes as submitted?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Minutes are approved. Next, we have information items, Buford Road Speed and Volume Study Report.
Yes, thank you. A couple of weeks ago, we had received a request from several residents on Buford Road regarding issues of speeding and high volumes. We put our traffic counter out there for a week, and as you see in the report, we got reports of the average speed limit on the road was 22 miles an hour. The fastest speed was 37. There were 833 cars during that week, and there was only 4%. Only 4% of the people were going above the speed limit. So we don't really see a need for any more enforcement on the street, and we didn't see a high volume of traffic.
Do we have any questions? Okay.
No, I think the report speaks for itself.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm also getting a request from Mr. Coben asking about the Zoom meeting is asking for a passcode. And he's asking if that is normal. Mr. Manzi, you're still here, correct?
Yes, who is asking?
Harold Coben, the reporter, the freelance reporter for Nancy on Norwalk.
Yes, in the meetings, oh, he's trying to get in?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the code is 377940.
Okay, is it normal that it would ask for the member of the public for a code?
It should be, no, it should be built right into the link. They shouldn't have to enter it.
I think the link,
I had that problem
if
too.
I'm not mistaken, I think the link says 377930. 930 instead of 940.
Okay, I know what happened.
Yeah, that's what I put on in the first place, and that's why I was having trouble getting in.
Yeah, that's why everyone had trouble getting in. I changed it when I go through every meeting and I make sure all the settings are correct, and I did update the code because I didn't want it the same as last week. But once the meeting is sent out, they have the old code, now I changed the new, so that there's a reason that happened.
Okay. All right, next item on the agenda, Heather Lane requested update.
Yeah, earlier this year, I believe in September, we put the new parking restrictions in on Heather Lane, and the commissioners asked us to report back around this time. We talked with a couple people up on Heather Lane, and everything seems to be working okay. But we'll continue to monitor as more as the summer season comes to see if anything changes. But for now, it's working pretty well.
I know they had entertained the possibility of a one-way on Heather Lane. Is that still being considered by the residents, or have they brought that up?
They have not brought that up. I think it seems to be working right now sufficiently. Things haven't, with the COVID situation still on, we don't know if, people will do more entertaining or what in the future, but right now it seems to be working pretty well. So, and we have not received any complaints. So, we'll continue for it to operate the way it's operating now.
Do the commissioners have any questions? Okay, transportation master plan update.
Yeah, just wanted to let you know we interviewed four consultants last week for the transportation master plan. We have picked one of them. We are in the process of negotiating with them, and we'll keep you advised as we move forward on it. Things are looking good on it. So if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them now.
Commissioner Clemens, Commissioner Straniti, any questions on the transportation master plan?
No questions at this time.
No, not at this time.
Okay. That is the business and information items. I would like to ask one of the commissioners if they are comfortable for going off the agenda to discuss the 10 Norton Place letter of no significant impact.
I'll make a motion. We change, suspend the agenda, I guess, to add an item. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes. Commissioner Straniti made a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Commissioners, had come to my attention that the letter that was requested indicated that there would be no significant impact on the state highway system. The commission, and if I'm not mistaken, the commission or the authority was under the impression that that just meant the state of Connecticut limited access highways. We've since learned, or I've since learned, that the no significant impact would have, they're asking for all state highways, which would include Route 1, Route 136, and any state highway that's in and around the subject area. So I felt that I was a little uncomfortable saying that we felt that there was no significant impact on any state highway system, as the limited access highways, number one, Merritt 7 or Merritt Parkway, there would be absolutely no impact on that because trucks can't go on the Merritt Parkway, and I-95 carries many trucks daily, and we didn't anticipate or didn't believe that there would be any significant impact. However, learning that we're now talking about the possibility of Route 136 as well as Route 1, the Westport Avenue, Connecticut Avenue, Winfield Street, going down to all of Route 136 through Norwalk, which would include The Rowayton section would include South Norwalk section, would include more than just the limited access highway system. I thought that we should probably have a discussion on that and see what the commissioners feel about that.
It was my understanding, and maybe I'm confusing this with something else, that we were told we shouldn't comment on this period because it was so before zoning, I think, was that the?
Well, we're not commenting on the application. What we're talking or discussing is the letter of no major impact that or no significant impact that was requested of this commission or this authority by the state of Connecticut. And like I said, we are originally under the impression that that would just be the limited access highways. So we're not commenting on the application itself.
Okay, so what action are we looking to take?
I'm sorry?
Is there a certain action that we're looking to take on this?
Well, we were asked to send a letter of no significant impact, and I think that we were under a false impression. So I thought we'd discuss that again. I think there could be a significant impact on the state highway system if we're considering Route 1 and Route 136, both of which have several miles of roadway in the city of Norwalk and in the surrounding communities.
Yeah, so I agree completely. And I think that if we're asked to send a letter or sign a letter saying that there's no significant impact, I would not be in favor of doing that.
Commissioner Collier-Clemens?
I'm not in favor of it. I don't know whether we have any choice in the matter, but I'm not in favor of it since it impacts all of these streets in our city, Connecticut Avenue and Winfield and South Norwalk going on 136. I know that there are some trucks some truck traffic there, but this increase is like 200 trucks. So I wouldn't be in favor of making that statement that there's no significant impact.
I want to advise the commission that we did send the letter based on the information we originally had, or under the impression that we were relative to this being only the state highway system or the limited access highway system. So we would have to send a letter explaining our position at this point in time. So I would look for an authorization or a motion from the commission to have that letter drafted and sent on behalf of the authority.
I move that we have the letter drafted and sent to the state, including the information that you said.
I agree, just on the basis that I would just ask for our minutes to be checked first, because I'm pretty sure that we got the ruling from the law department that said we shouldn't comment on it, and we had no authority to have anything stated on it. And then it was maybe the following meeting that we talked about the West Cedar Street project and had voted on that, and I abstained on that one. So with the same request. So I thought I was under the impression that we did not send it for this one, but if we did, then absolutely, maybe they were around the same time and they overlapped a little bit, the questions from the law department and stuff. So there might have been a little bit of confusion there. So as long as, if it was sent, then absolutely I agree. And so I would approve, vote in favor of that motion.
All right, so the motion could be amended to make it contingent upon us reviewing the minutes and determining what the letter we sent said, and working with the law department to ensure that we are authorized, or it would be appropriate for us to send a letter if that's what the commission is, if that's the commission's position.
Yeah, I just thought we didn't send one at all. Like that was my recollection.
Well, my recollection differs from yours, Commissioner Straniti. I think we did send it because there was information from the legal department that it was just part of the nomenclature of the request.
Mhm.
And I think we went ahead and sent it, signed it, or whatever we do with it.
Okay,
But in the reference to West Cedar Street, you're correct.
yeah.
Okay, so all in favor of the motion?
I,
Aye, motion carries. That is the last item on the agenda. So the next meeting is Monday, February 22nd, 2021 at 4 p.m. via Zoom meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Moved by Commissioner Collier Clemens. All in favor?
I.
Aye, motion carries. We're adjourned. And now we'll get on we have to leave, am I correct, and get on the Police Commission?